Station 1 is all, it's hips and core and shoulders. So a lot of lateral movement, frontal plane movement, lateral band walks, upright rows, got band splitters. If the quarterbacks chose to do it, the kettlebells, and I call that the flex T position, so we can reinforce great mechanics from that position right there. And then we went to core with the bands. And we did horizontal movements, or we could lift, or we could chop. And then we had a lot of what I love to do with the Swiss balls, the walkouts, 5 forward, 5 back, and leg lifts, all core. So shoulders on the walkouts are really burning all the small stabilizing muscles. The core is activated as well. With the leg lifts, it's obviously core backside. You saw Drew coming up and rotating. So there's a lot of hip, shoulder, core in station number 1. Number 2 got a little more explosive because now we were having, same thing, rotational power come into play. We had the medicine ball, and then you saw some staggered stance, some split squat, the bucket toss, and then we had overhead toss. You saw quarterbacks go with light balls coming all the way on around. As they're coming around, that's working all shoulder perturbation, all the small stabilizing muscles through there. The jump rope is simply just conditioning. I love jump rope. I think it's great for feet. I think it's often an underemphasized or forgotten exercise. And the TRX, one of my favorite tools, we mix it up. Low row, medium row, high row into our scarecrow position. You may have even seen those guys go with different hand positions, fastball, breaking ball, and change up as they're doing their high row into scarecrow with one of the 3 hand positions as well. So that's because of when they release, they're always a rotational athlete. So that's how they follow through. You're as strong as your weakest link. So if you're weak in that deceleration phase in the backside, you could have an elbow or shoulder injury. So the TRX allows for that swivel handle to move that body, pinch the shoulder blade starting from the core, the proximal, all the way out to the distal. Station 3 was a lower body emphasis, so we went with a choice. They could go with deadlifts, squats, or lunges. You saw Drew mix it up a little bit with the walking lunges, flex T, or medicine ball lunge. You saw the Kaiser air squats, speed, fast twitch. I coupled that with plyometrics. Strength plus speed is power. And I love complex setting. A strength move with a speed move is power. And that was the purpose of that. They had a choice between double leg RDL or the single leg kettlebell RDL. I love that. It's one of my favorite moves. We're unilateral beings, the way we walk, the way we run. So from there, their bodies are cooked. We just went into some simple Wolverines, backside lower trap work. Again, especially the quarterbacks, to stabilize the backside shoulder. Can't get enough of that. Upper body was station number 4, 8-minute stations. They could choose. They could do medicine ball push-up if they didn't want to press heavy weights today, but it is a Monday, let's say after 2 days off. Dumbbell, flat or incline. Again, mix it up. We have 3 workouts this week, so we went flat or dumbbell incline on that. We had the lat pull down, which is a vertical pull, and then we went horizontal row. With the rows, we went softballs, so you had the handles, a lot of grip strength on there. So we had double arm and single arm unilateral, and on the pull down, we had the swivel handles on that. So you got that 8 minutes to get push, 2 pull, push, 2 pull, push, 2 pull. Into the last one, we had the Woodway. Sometimes we go with the curved treadmill. Today they were going on the regular Desmo Pro, and we were getting after it, 14.5, 15 miles an hour. Just quick, 10 to 20 seconds on, get on off, 2 of those, couple it with a core, couple it with a shoulder exercise. Today they were on the air bench just to get that balance component. Balance, core, light dumbbells today on the shoulders. Some of the bigs today chose to go with just no air bench, just go with lateral raises or 3-way dumbbell shoulder raise on that. But it's an 8-minute, a lot of conditioning so that the pump is primed and we're ready to go.